Um, so first, who do you think has more options in dating, men or women?
Men, definitely.
Why you say?
I say because I feel there's more women looking for a relationship, a serious relationship.
Mhm. If you think women are looking for the relationship, then how come they are the ones that like are pressing for the marriage, but they don't ask for the marriage? Like they don't say, "Hey, marry me," but they press for it.
Tradition. I mean, I feel like there's no other answer other than tradition.
Okay, so personally, how can a man keep you happy in a relationship?
Once I figure that out, maybe I'll be in a relationship. So I don't know.
Okay, well, what makes you happy?
I guess they gotta be funny and they protective.
Okay. If you had a man, I don't know if you do or not, but if you had a man, what are the top three things you could do to make him happy?
To make him happy,
Mm-hmm.
support his dream.
Mm-hmm.
Three things. Oh wow, okay. Support his dream or support whatever career he wants to do. Be emotional support. I feel like a lot of men lack that, or people think that they don't need it, but they do. So emotional support, emotional and mental support, and food.
Yeah,
Who doesn't like
that's how you
food?
feel. Yes.
Yeah.
Give me three turnoffs that you have personally.
Cleanliness, so like
Poor
dirty
hygiene.
fingernails. It bothers me a lot. The way, I would say, the way I see a man treating a woman just like on the street, how they talk about the women, and I would say vocabulary.
So, do you think the way he treats a woman on the street, if he doesn't treat you that way, you still have still a little bit of a red flag because you're like,
Definitely.
one day he'll treat you this way?
Yeah. I mean, why would you not respect all women?
What's a good place to take a girl out to eat?
Oh, okay. That's a good question. I mean, I would definitely ask what kind of food she's into.
Yeah.
But I definitely enjoy sushi. So really
Okay.
good sushi spots here in the IE.
Is it any? You got any names right now?
There's a sushi R91, I think, on Spruce Street.
Oh,
Love
okay,
that
nice.
place.
You know, they say that men cheat for sport. They just have sex with whoever, right?
Oof.
But why do women cheat? If we're cheating just to get a nut off, why are women cheating?
Probably because like they just not getting what they need from their partner as
Okay.
far as like emotional stability, or it could just be infatuation with somebody else, or it could just be like too many third parties, too many outside factors in the relationship.
No,
but you
smart,
don't want to
smart.
break nobody's feelings or anything like that. But you kind of
Yeah.
like what you have, but you kind of don't want. You're not ready to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But you kind of want something else. So it's like it's hard conversation you gotta have with yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think it's bad for a woman to propose to a man?
No.
How come people look down upon that? Or women say, I would never.
Right. I don't know. I mean, I'm a feminist, so I feel women can do anything men can do. You know, I'm for women, and I don't know why they. I mean, like I said, tradition.
Right.
It's
Do you,
not
do you think it's like they're
normal.
like look down upon him a little bit? Like,
Yeah, I think it looks desperate to some people.
but I mean, the woman does want the marriage, you know, but they just like, but I'm not going to ask, but I want it.
Because a lot of reasons as well as because men.
You know this term everybody using called hot girl summer. What does that definition mean to you? What is that? What is a hot girl summer?
It means living your best life, having fun, not worried about these niggas. I don't know if I can cuss.
You can cuss,
but,
it's mine, it's mine.
and yeah, going on trips, being a bad bitch. That's it.
Is it any sexual activities going on in the hot girl summer?
That's up to you. It
Right.
depends on what you want.
Can you have a boyfriend in a hot girl summer? Can you do both?
I mean, he could be there with you. Y'all can have a hot boy, hot girl summer together, but I don't know about separate.
Do you think that social norm is also correct?
That social norm is correct. You know, I don't think so. I think times are different now.
Mhm.
So, you know, those ideas are kind of just cultural, traditional, and like a little outdated. So with now changing, like the changing lifestyles, I think it can be different.
Can you date a man that has a child?
No, personally, nothing against that. I definitely would. I think I'm too emotional, and how I am with parents, I will feel like I'm taking time away from them with their kids,
Uh-huh.
and I think that will be more of a barrier for me than anything
Mm.
else.
So do you think that it's more of a negative to have a child, or the baby mom? Is that that's a negative? The child's mother.
No, I don't even think it's the mother. I'm a mother myself.
Okay.
For me, it's more like if I'm dating a single dad,
Mm-hmm.
I really don't want to, like, I just feel like every time I will be with him, I will feel like this is time that you could be spending with your kids.
Yes.
And because I have my own, like, yeah,
Yes.
I feel like I'll feel, I'm too more of an emotional and needy person, I guess you would say.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't, like, I know the effort that needs to be put in me.
Yes.
I don't think a person that takes care of their kids would have the time or effort to put it.
Yes.
And then I wouldn't date someone who's not taking care of their kids. So
Yes, definitely. Give me 3 red flags in a relationship. If you were in one and you saw these 3 things, you would be like, nah.
They have 2 phones. They
Okay.
have a lot of unsaved numbers,
Okay.
and they don't answer within 2 hours. A text. Yeah.
Not, what if you got a full job? He can't pick up his phone.
Just say I'm busy.
I
If you
got
don't
you.
say
I
that,
got
then
you.
no.
I got you. Who's more likely to ask for the marriage? I
Right.
would say. Yeah.
Right, because and women don't do it, and they don't want to most of the time because men, aren't looking for that.
Right.
Kind of
Do you
seriousness.
do you feel like you as a yourself approach men? Do you approach men?
Yes.
When the last time you approached a man?
Like a month ago.
How did you do it? You just said what's
Yeah,
up?
I just walked up to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So do you think women take rejection a little harder than men? Because some women is like, look, if you don't look my way, I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah.
Or I'm not gonna say nothing to this guy that I like so much
I
because
think,
I'm afraid he gonna reject me.
yeah, it's definitely women who feel more rejection than men.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like I said, because women are looking for a little more than what men are. A lot of times it's only about sex to
Mhm.
men. So women don't want to be rejected when they want to
Right.
approach somebody.
If you were to give a message to all the men that are aspiring to be husbands one day, what would you say to them from your
Um,
experience?
I think just if you get a woman to fall in love with you, just be the same person always. I know there's people change and things change and there's always different spaces in relationships. But I think the main point is kind of just be who you were when you were trying to pursue that woman. I think it'll work always if you keep being the same person.
What's a red flag that you ignored in a relationship and later regretted it?
When my partner's like doing drugs or like smoking or drinking excessively, not necessarily smoking, but like on harder drugs and on like drinking excessively, I sometimes ignore that. But then after a while, then I'm like, you know what? Nah, I shouldn't have. Like, this is weird. Like,
Yeah.
like zodiac signs sometimes,
Yeah.
and then the whole Funko collections. That's
Yeah.
a weird thing. I'm like, why do you have all these Funkos? Sell them. You get.
Yeah.
I gotta get out the house.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's
Why is it that society is okay with a poor woman being with a rich man, but a rich woman not being with a poor man? Why is it like looked down upon?
I think it's because of the social norm idea that the man should take care of a woman.
Yes.
So if the man has to have something to provide, I think that's why.
What does a feminist mean?
To be for women.
Right.
A lot of people think it means, like you're comparing a woman to a man, but you're not. You're just being for women. I mean, we can do anything.
What's the opposite of a feminist? What's the man version of a feminist?
The man version of a feminist?
Is there one? No. Studies show that most marriages end with the woman saying they want the divorce. 83% exactly. Why do you think most women pursue the marriage? They want to be married, but 83% of them also say, I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah, you know what? I was engaged.
Oh, wow.
And there's a lot that goes into that, actually. I think we know someone, and what tends to happen is that when you move in with someone, it's really different, especially with a man. I think men, when they get married, from personal experience, or when you move in with them, they tend to think that they got it. Like that's it. That's
They become relaxed.
yeah, very relaxed, very not. It is what it is. Take it or leave it. Just because you either have a kid with them or you are married with them. So with us, with time, it's kind of like a wake up call. Like this is not what I signed up for. I wanted to be with you for the rest of my life for who you were,
Yeah.
and now you're showing me kind of your true colors, and now you're kind of showing me that you don't really love me. You're kind of
Yeah.
just comfortable, and I think that kind of pushes us to walk away.
So a man getting what he wants or getting his goal actually made him worse than actually pursuing his goal, which was finding a good woman.
Right, exactly. Like, again, from personal experience, like he worked so hard for it, or we worked so hard, and then kind of like it's kind of to me seems like you throw all of that away and you kind of just realize kind of like now all of a sudden you're the man of the house, you're making all the decisions, you're trying to control the woman that you're with, and with us, especially in the times that we live right now, it's kind of like no, we're not gonna settle, we're not gonna just go back in times and just be a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home wife while you do whatever you want. Like,
Right. Should men chase women or should men chase money?
I feel like if you chase the right woman, she'll help you get the money.
Nice. Let me ask you, with your career, what's the highest possible value you can make
Like annual income?
annually? Yes.
Oh, not.
Is it
I
six figures?
It's above six figures.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I just haven't
let's say you're
searched
making
it.
$150,000 a year.
Uh-huh.
So that means you're going to be the provider. Can your guy be the house dad instead of you being the roles reverse where you're the housewife and he's the breadwinner? Are you okay with
Yeah.
giving your check to the family?
I agree with that. If there needs to be someone at home, let's say I have multiple
kid,
children
yes.
and I need someone to be home, but I make more than him. I enjoy my job. I'll just stay at work, and someone can stay at the house.
But is that okay with you as a woman saying, okay, I'm the breadwinner? Is that fine with you?
Oh, that's fine with me. If I hope that I make tons of money, and
Yes.
if that's the case,
Now,
I'd like to continue making that money.
now the last part of the question is,
Uh-huh.
will you continue to give him respect as a man? Will he still be the head of the household? Because now the roles is reversed.
Yeah, I mean, since the roles are reversed and I would be a breadwinner, I would be the head of the household.
Okay,
so I
okay.
respect him as much as he respects me, but
Yes.
I'm the breadwinner, so.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Are you ready for marriage
as of right now,
as of right now? If your husband dropped out the sky, are you ready to say yes?
yeah, I'm a relationship person.
What do you have to do to prepare for marriage?
I think you have to be mentally prepared to give up. I think there's a lot that's giving up in a marriage.
Mhm.
I think you have to be okay with not dating anymore and
Yeah.
making sure like this is a person that you're gonna be with the rest of your life.